this is Robert Plenick, the owner of Brittle Iron Gym. I want to show a quick video about how to overload your biceps to get a little more growth. So during exercises, we have a couple phases of the movement. One of the phases is the contraction of a bicep curl, would be I'm contracting my bicep muscle. Another one of the phases is the eccentric, when the working muscle, the loaded muscle, is extending. It's during that eccentric that we get a lot of muscle damage that leads to positive adaptation and positive change. However, when most people do curls, they'll curl the weight up, then they just kind of drop it. Or they don't control that eccentric portion very much. So what I want to do is show a technique in which we can actually overload the eccentric and get more muscle damage, therefore more stimulus for growth. So I'll show you the light version of it, and then I'll show you a working set. So what we want to do is we would grab dumbbells, and I want to raise them in a hammer curl position. Meaning I'm going to raise them neutral, so palms neutral like this. At the top I'm going to turn, and then I'm going to extend down. So when we're in this neutral position, we're actually a lot stronger. So I can lift more in a bicep curl doing a neutral position than I can with a palms up position. So what this will let us do is if we raise it in a neutral, we can raise a very heavy weight, turn our hands, and then extend, do the eccentric with a weight that's heavier than what we would normally be able to do with a concentric palms up. So all this means is we can lift heavy weight like this, we turn it and then lower it under a lot of stress, which helps us get muscle damage. Now, since it is a form of like an overloaded style of a curl, I like to do it with one arm at a time. If you do heavy weights with two hands, you kind of get a lot of body swaying because the weight's moving out in front of you. So I do these every other arm, alternating arms. So I'm going to set this back just a little bit, and then I'll show you like a heavier set for me. So we'll grab something, and again, the idea is I would come up with a neutral grip, I'll turn and extend. Neutral, turn, extend. Neutral, turn, extend. Neutral, turn, extend. So that's the idea. So a couple sets at a normal pace would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. So, with this technique, it typically allows you to do a weight that maybe if you did palms up, alternating, you might only get, say, 4 reps per arm. But with this technique, you can get 5 or 6 reps per arm. So it's coming up with a neutral grip, turn, and then come down. Now you can smoothen that where you're neutral, turn, drop, neutral, turn, lower, something like that. So it doesn't have to be so like mechanical. But it's something to play with. I just thought it'd be fun to show a way to overload your biceps on the eccentric, get more muscle damage, therefore more growth. So give it a try, and good luck.